Hi, I'm Harit Doshi. I'm the Conventions Chair and Board Secretary for SID. We're here at the Meta Research Lab, Reality Labs.
Hi, I'm Barry Silverstein, Director of Optics and Display Research at Reality Labs at Meta.
Okay. Hi, very nice to meet you. Tell us a little bit about what you're showcasing here, and is this your first time at Display Week?
Yeah, this is our first time at Display Week, certainly as on the floor, but it's certainly not our first time coming around to SID. The Reality Labs is a relatively new lab in the world of display, probably about 9 or 10 years old. And but today we're here primarily to show the industry that we are part of the display community, both working in AR and VR. And one of the things that's drawing us here is the fact that there's a representation of great skill sets in the community, and Meta is continuing to hire in the display arena for our AR and VR mission.
Oh, great. Can you talk a little bit about the product that's relevant to the display industry?
Sure. Well, of course, Meta already has our Quest product line for VR out on the market, and the Quest and the Quest 2 is in fact the world's best-selling VR headset. And of course, we introduced the Quest Pro this last year, which is the leading headset in terms of technical performance. And so we are continuing to progress the VR display world for experiences into the metaverse. We don't yet have our AR product line out, but we've talked about that ultimately this is a space we'll be going into. It's still early in this arena for compute on the head, but it is an area that we think is going to be huge for the display industry and will be growing substantially over the next years.
Oh, excellent. So since it's been your first time, can you tell us a little bit about your experience here at as an exhibitor or on the exhibition floor, and what the experience has been like and what kind of interactions you've had so far?
Well, we're all over the SID conference. Certainly we are giving many technical talks. My technical team is very deep into optics and photonics and the display arena, and we're giving serious technical talks on various areas that apply to AR and VR. We're also meeting with lots of other companies in this industry because simply developing the technology is not enough. You ultimately have to commercialize it. And Meta will commercialize into consumer products and enterprise products, but we're not actually making much of the hardware ourselves like most companies. But we are developing the technologies behind this. So developing those relationships with our supplier base is really important. And we wanted to be here on the floor to show our suppliers that we're interested in this space and interested in them. So walking the floor at SID is, for me, one of the most fun experiences of the year because we get to see all of the different technologies that are being introduced or being worked to be introduced over the next years. And it gives us some insight on the direction of where technology is going. I've met so many great technology companies on the floor, and we expect to do so this week as well.
Oh, excellent. And can you tell us about one unique experience you've had? I know the show just started today, but if you had any interesting conversation or experience or somebody stopping by at the booth, can you?
Well, so interesting for me is running into all of my old peers. I shouldn't say old peers, but peer companies that in many cases we haven't seen in a number of years. And so it's exciting to see the old faces and to reconnect after a long silence during COVID, to reconnect in person and make sure that we're able to work together, right, and to help us to network.
Excellent. I mean, for a lot of us, this is, for me personally, this is like a display community and display home, a second home for me, where you once a year at least you get to see a lot of people that you may not get to see otherwise. Do you have any last words for for the viewers in terms of I know you're recruiting for for jobs here as well,
Yes.
outside of showing what the Reality Lab does. So you want to talk a little bit about what you're recruiting for, or any other message you may have for the viewers?
So we are certainly recruiting.
Yeah.
We are recruiting in display technologies, optical scientists, material scientists, even computational imaging folks, and chemists, material scientists, all the spaces that are required for making the miracle of AR and VR happen is what we're looking for. But I think it's just as important for others to know that we're interested in partnerships with suppliers to help us bring the new technologies to the world.
Yeah.
As I said before, it's not enough to create the technologies, and we're doing a fantastic job inside. Not to say that I can talk about what we're doing inside, or say, but invention is one thing.
Yeah.
Commercializing it is another, and that's a skill that's required that our suppliers will have. One of the things that we recognize is that moving these technologies into the supply chain, the new technologies into the supply chain, takes time and particular skills. And we are looking to make some of these technologies more open for the community to use, so that we can drive volume, and ultimately bring down the cost of computing on the head to an affordable level for everyone, because we'd like to see VR headsets and AR glasses on everyone in the future.
Oh, excellent. As a first-time exhibitor, do you have any message for somebody who may be considering to come on the floor versus walking the floor? I know you've been coming to the SID or Display Week for a long time. Do you have any message for somebody maybe considering to be on the exhibit floor?
Yeah, so I think if you want to be known in the display industry, you have to be here.
Yeah.
It is world-renowned conference, and it is a place for the introductions that will make your business happen.
Yeah.
And so I think it's an important conference to join.
Yeah. Excellent. Thanks a lot. It was a pleasure meeting you, and good luck with your show.
Thank you.